Hello, we are at 8702 East Shiloh, and it is January 2nd, 2021. We're doing a move-out inspection. I've already gone through and looked at the house, and they returned the house back to us in decent condition. Carpets do need to be cleaned. I checked them with the black light, and there were no pet stains anywhere in the house. As I walk through, I'm going to be pointing out things that need to be repaired. Most of the items I'm going to point out are going to be owner responsibility. And this isn't meant to be a total list, but at least some of the things I spotted in a short video here. And we've got an issue right there. Needs to be addressed, and we also need to take a look at all this here, scrape it, caulk it, paint it. The paint here on this front definitely needs to be redone. We have a number of outlooks that lighten this up a bit. There we go. That are dry rotted, that need to be cut back and repaired. Can't really wait much longer on them. They're in very sad shape. Some of them are fine. Like this one here looks to be okay. But then as you walk down, that one's all dry rotted. This one's dry rotted. This one's really dry rotted. So anyway, all of these need to be addressed and taken care of. And now let's walk inside, see what we can see. We're going to need to change all the locks out to quick set smart key locks. These are the old style that we don't use anymore. This door, this lever handle isn't working properly anymore. That's fairly typical. So let's go inside. They wear out on the inside, and the door is also a little bit jammed in place, so you need to have all that. Probably the hinges are a little loose. Let me check it here. No, actually the hinges are okay. It's just rubbing. So let's go on through and see what we can see. As I said, I checked all the carpet in the place, and there's no pet urine stains. However, the carpet is pretty well worn out. A lot of areas we can have it cleaned. Don't know how much good it'll do. This particular doesn't turn hardly. Don't know if that can be lubricated or not. May have to replace the header on it. Let's go on back towards the master. Let me turn on and get some light in here. There we go. The entire house needs to be painted. Pretty much all the doors and everything are all, marked up from normal wear and tear. Not something I would charge a tenant, but they all need to be sanded, primed, painted. Some of them, like here where the bottom is coming off, that's not a tenant issue. This is all worn right through here. It may clean up, it's hard to say. It looks like this might have been decent carpet when it was first put in. The floor in here, this whole linoleum floor is in terrible shape. It basically needs to come out and new flooring put down. Toilet's clean. This could stand a little bit more cleaning, but quite frankly, Not bad. What I'd be more concerned about here is whether we've got any water damage in that wall. And let's look over here. This needs to be replaced. It's not something I would normally charge to a tenant. That's just normal wear and tear on the porcelain sink. We could paint this Formica top a little nicer color than a blue. And let's see, I think this one here, it needs a little, bit of lubricating. Might be able to keep it. And as you can see, all the casing and all this is the old style where it was stained and varnished, and that just does not hold up. That's not a tenant issue. That's all normal wear and tear. I'll have to check all of these to make sure these are all working properly, because all bedrooms have to have a way to get out. This bifold door probably needs to be rebuilt. Bifold doors are difficult to keep them operational. They're also a hazard to young children if they fall against the door and they catch their finger between the... Okay, that's all looks good. Looks like we have enough room. I want to put in an air conditioner in there. And this floor in here, like the other bathroom, also needs to be replaced. Look at that dusty rose tub. That was quite the deal in its time. We have issues all along in here. I'm gonna guess that we probably have water damage all along here. It was set at an angle, which is good, but oh yeah, see, yeah. So, but they didn't wrap the tile all the way around like they should have when they built it. A few of these have been coming off. Wall sounds okay, but we need to do a little more investigating. Usually what happens with these older houses and bathtub surrounds like that is the water penetrates through the grout. And then this was laid right over drywall, not concrete board like we do now. So it falls apart. I think somebody tried to patch a hole. That door's been replaced at some point because it's not a stained and painted door. Stained and varnished, it's a painted or primered door. I can tell that we had some issues here at one time because this is indicative that they opened the wall to change out the guts of the faucet. There's one that needs to be replaced. Swamp coolers are not highly thought of for rentals anymore. Most people won't stay in a house. They might have put this in. I'd have to look at the photographs. The tenant might have put that in. Actually, if they did, they didn't do too bad of a job. Walk through here. All this needs to be repainted. This door here I found was sort of semi-falling apart, coming off the track. Some more lino there. Don't know, have to check all these to see if they're GFCI'd. There is one GFCI over here, and I don't know if it was tied into the rest, but now code says all electrical outlets, and this all needs to be redone. It's been caulked a number of times. Handle's loose. That needs a little more cleaning. Code now says any electrical outlet in a kitchen has to be on a GFCI circuit. And it looks like we probably have a couple of bulbs burnt out up there. Let's go into here. This was a garage that had been converted. These windows are problematic usually. Usually when they're built like that, they tend to leak because the outside isn't drafted away. This room has a separate swamp cooler. It looks like we've had some issues here with tile. Had to come in and replace some tiles apparently that don't match. I do know that this back door was an issue. This had all been broken in by a burglar. I can tell by looking at that bottom plate that the door isn't setting correctly. All of this is illegal. We need to get rid of all this. You have to have a handle for an exit, and you're not allowed to put a lock on like that. It's the same as putting in a double cylinder deadbolt, which is illegal on a rental. And let's go in here. I think we left all this open. Yeah, we did. Yeah, and this is where the washer and dryer are sitting. And here's to feed the swamp cooler. All of this doesn't look good. You're not supposed to mix materials like that galvanized. It looks like we've had leaks in this wall. Probably should open this wall up just to make sure that if there are any leaks, they are taken care of. You can see we probably had some roof leaks over here. I'm guessing by looking at the ceiling with all the joints that have broken loose. And let's walk outside and take a look around. It's quite a nice large backyard. I'll turn off the lights here. Yard's in pretty good order. Not full of weeds, which is fairly typical. Somebody's come through, I'm presuming the tenant, and raked everything quite nicely. I don't know what this was. This probably was had a fire pit at one time. That'd be my guess. Here's the new electric panel that was put in a few years ago. Let's go and take a look at the pool area. We've got a little auto filler here. Nice big area. And let's go back. This gate needs to have a latch on it. It's all broken here. It's supposed to have a latch and a lock at least 4 feet up so children can't reach it and go into the pool. Have a nice basketball court, nice metal gate. It's a nice big yard. These trees could stand some pruning. Pine trees are not native here, and I'm surprised that these are doing as well as they are, given the low amount of rainfall that we've had, but they appear to be doing okay. Wow, look at all the oranges on the neighbor's tree over here. Shame to let that all go to waste. Looks like we got maybe some volunteer trees back here. And once again, all the fascia appears to have been painted. I had to look at the work orders. It appears to have been painted at some point in the near past. Down below here, all this could stand a fresh coat of paint. I don't know what this is all about here. Huh. Looks like somebody put some foam there. I don't know why. Okay. And there we are. That's our move-out inspection at 8072 East Shiloh.